Hello and welcome back to Greenwich Valley. Turn off the light there. It's early in the morning now, so we got a lot of transporting to do today. As you can see in the title to the stream here today, we made a lot of changes in the last episode towards the end, and now we're going to go get to see them. So basically, I'll go into the garage. Oh, wrong button. And actually, you know what? We'll just go over to the shop and we'll see it all. Now, I'm going to definitely have to take my two tractors. All right, man. Go feed the cows because they're going to want to be fed. Now, let's get this one behind. Because we're definitely going to need our two tractors over to the shop. Unable to locate nearby. Maybe if I get closer then. There we go. Get some lights on here and off we go. So yeah, I think it's time to make a few changes. I went old school on a harvester. I really like that Monster Energy logo on the class. But you know what? It was worth a lot of money when we got it, so there was a cheaper one, and it actually holds more grain, so that's going to help us. Not much really we can do right now today because it's raining. So just as well get our equipment back to the farm. What I'd like to see in this here, you know how you got dirt and all that on your tractor and it's raining and all that. It should wash away a bit of it. Now I know rain in real life don't wash away all the dirt, but it does wash away some. Now, gotta make these turns just right so the other tractor following don't get caught up on anything. Got no worries about traffic yet. Woke up a little bit early this morning in game here to get this done. Now hopefully the rain will subside a little later. But it don't look like it's going to be anytime soon. Yeah, I think it was time to make some changes, especially like, for example, with the seeder. I mean, we were having to go back to that big field twice to fill it up. And that's just a royal pain, so I think we made the right decision. And the money that we got for selling off the equipment and then bought the equipment, we're pretty much back to where we are now. This is where I got to be careful because where the follow me are following right behind. Yeah, take your time, Jeff, man. Go feed your cows. And are your cows? Are they dairy or are they bulls for meat? Or do you do a bit of both? The only thing I don't like about this tractor is the mirrors don't let me see much behind me. I can still see the tractor behind me though. That's the main thing. Now hopefully he can turn into the shop with me. I should have took the other tractor where it's got the front end loader on it, so I'm just going to have to come over here and make a wide turn. Because you got to remember now they're following me. And I'm good at banging into things. But so far, it looks good. Now, it might get caught up on that fence. And here we go. We have a lot of equipment here. Yeah, let's pop out. We'll go cancel that worker for now. And let's see how we're going to do this. So we got a lot of stuff to bring back. So I think I'll put the... trailer on this one. They don't give you very much room here. Nice thing about this trailer we're going with now, we can actually buy the water part for it as well. Hey Andy, how you doing, buddy? Now, let's see if I can get in there in one go. Probably not. No. Takes me a couple of tries to get in. They don't make these fit really easy. Oh jeez, hopefully it don't roll in too much on you. Now, what's the best way to turn here? Yep. And try to get it right down the center. There we go. There we go. So we got that. I like how on this one here, the legs roll up and all that. So now this one is pretty much ready to go. So we'll get him out here. I think we're going to drive the harvester back because it's probably the slowest thing we got here. Now what I'm going to do with the John Deere is we're going to put this on the front. We'll put that on the front. And then we'll put this on the back. So we're basically going to utilize every piece of equipment here to get it back to the farm. But I think it's going to be a lot better. Now, so we got that ready. Just let me back up a little. Hit the shed. Now, hopefully, this will see the vehicle ahead of it. Yep. And now, last but not least, our new harvester. It's not a pretty sight to look at. It don't sound the best. But you want to know what? If it does the job, I'm happy. Now I got to do this. Take that off. Now I'm going to have to push this ahead a bit just so we can attach it. Now, the cutting width on this is a bit smaller than what we had. But that's okay. Most of the times we have a worker doing this work anyway for us. Now, Pets said he's okay. Don't. He managed without you. You go over and tell Pet. I knew he could manage without me. That's why I came over to do this. Now, I want to come on a bit early tonight so I can get off a bit earlier than normal. Man, am I going to be able to get this on here? One more line up and we should get it. keeps on hitting that thing in the back. I think we got it this time. Now trying to get out of here. Not a lot of room here. Not a lot of room here at all. I'm gonna just push that a little bit this way. There we go. Now I can back up into the shed here. Make sure I don't bang into the wall. So I knew we'd get it eventually. I hope there's a hatch underneath here too. I probably don't got the header back far enough though. Let's see. It's probably going to be hard to turn this thing, but that's why we're going to drive this back. We'll drive this back and the other ones will follow. So my best bet is I'm going to get it up on here on the road, and then I'll come back and get the tractor. That way we'll be all in a straight line. Alright, that should be good. No, wrong way, Morpheus. Wrong way. Alright, let's get back to the farm. Get out of this shop. I'm after spending enough money here today. Well, actually, we spent it last night. We put our order in last night online. And we got our order this morning because they already had it in stock here. Alright, now we'll go jump in the harvester and we'll head back to the farm. Now hopefully the traffic is not too bad. Not much to look at inside. There's a lot of levers here, but we'll figure it out. Uh-oh, red light on already. I don't know if that's good or bad. I hope she's not overheating already on us. This is an older harvester, so. Now, I'm going to have a look for some traffic here. I can't see a darn tootin' thing. Alright, we're good. We're good. Now, if any traffic comes at us, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go outside because I don't know the width of this harvester. I'm not used to it yet. But we'll take our time back to the farm. No need to rush it. It's a rainy day today, so not much of a cab here. We got no windshield wipers or nothing, so what I did was I took a bit of vinegar with me and I took a cloth and wiped some vinegar into the window because it makes the rain roll off the windshield a bit better. So I'm glad to get finally done with oh, you know what? I just realized something. We took that sugar beet contract. We're going to have to cancel it. Hopefully it'll come back up again. But we're going to definitely have to cancel it because I said accept the contract, not lease or borrow the equipment. And I don't have a sugar beet harvester, and I don't have enough to lease one or even buy one. So once we get back to the farm, we'll get our contracts sorted. First thing I want to do is I want to go get some fertilizing contracts done. Shouldn't take too long to get them done. Now, no traffic coming. We're good. .30 km/h zone. I don't know what that's converted to miles per hour. I should switch it over to kilometers. But don't the UK, I thought like the UK measure in miles per hour, or is it just parts of the UK do that? That's another thing I wish they would fix in 19. I noticed some of the modders have it fixed, but like if I'm going through here, the leaves come right through the cab. They should just push off of the cab. Like I know Giants now fix the crops. Remember in 17, and you had your grass and all your grains growing, and if you were to drive across the field, the corn and everything would be sticking up in your face. Now in 19, they got that fixed in the harvesters and tractors and all that, so that's pretty cool. And I like the fact now that it don't rain in buildings. It only took them several tries, I guess, to get it right, but they finally got that down. One of these days, maybe by Farming Simulator 2061 or something, they might have everything just right. But I probably won't be here to play then. 2061, I'll be almost 100 years old. So I probably won't be around in 2061. But you never know. They say the good die young. I think I might live a lifetime. So how is everyone tonight? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Yeah, this puppy don't go very fast at all. I hope the harvesting speed is around 6 miles per hour like the other one. As long as it's not any slower. Too bad, like on Twitch and YouTube, they got all this copyright strike stuff and all that, because it'd be pretty cool, like where they got the radio stations built in here, turn the radio on while you're driving, and all that. You know, I guess I can mimic it, you know, go to Epidemic Sound and download some content, but then you gotta bring it in, and I don't know, I guess I can play it in the background, I guess. You'll hear a little bit on the mic. Now some streamers, I watch some streamers and they got music playing in the background all the time. Some of them even have it really loud, and that really takes away from the stream, I find. Now, I'm not even looking, we're going, guys. It's only early in the morning and it's raining, so I don't say there's a lot of people out driving around. Look at that, Pat's still going. I got his stream still going over there on my other computer. I just got the volume muted. Do that and bring him up on Twitch so he gets... thing about Twitch, you know, people... To get the affiliated status, people got to be watching on Twitch. Now, to be honest, I sooner watch on YouTube. When I watch Pat, I watch him on YouTube and all the others. But I'll have Twitch playing also, and it don't lose any performance. I mean, my stream is going great here and everything else, and I just watch him on Twitch as well, so he gets the credited for someone viewing him on that platform, because you got to have average 3 viewers per stream. All right, I don't know where we're going to park everything, but we'll figure it out. Well, I'll shut the combine down. Now we'll get rid of all these workers. Thank you for your assistance. Really appreciate it. And we'll get rid of this worker. Now, I think what I might do, I might use this shed here for storage for our vehicles. Let's go in and turn the light on. So we'll use this one for our vehicles and stuff like that. And what I might start doing is putting our tractors out here. Keep them outside, and we'll put all of our implements and all that inside here. I thought I saw... Do I have a leak in the roof here? No. I should have that straw inside though too, because it's getting wet there now. And we'll use this for like bale storage. We'll use it like root crop storage, stuff like that, because I don't have a place to store potatoes or sugar beet. Not like we're going to have a lot of it around, but we can use that for that. So that's what we'll do, and I'll keep the harvester outside just because it's one of them things I don't like driving too much, backing up. So the place for the harvester will be out here. So see if I can make a nice wide turn now, and we'll back it right in. We'll back the header in. We're not going to need this for another little while yet. Now we gotta weed our field very soon as well too, because I noticed that the weeds are starting to come up. Now I can't wait to actually harvest with this, just to see how it works. And I hope the pipe is going to be up high enough to actually go into our tipper. Or that'll be the next thing I'll have to sell. So we can leave that out here. That's fine out here in the rain. That's an older machine, man. That's made out of solid steel. That'll be fine. Now, what will we do next? We'll put this flatbed away. To be honest with you, the flatbed can stay outside too, really. We'll put that in next to the harvester. Enough room there on the side of the harvester. That's good for when we got to go over to the shop and get bags of seed and fertilizer and lime and stuff like that. So maybe some herbicide down the road. And I'll bring it over a little bit further, actually, just to give the harvester some space. There we go. That's perfect right there. Oh, no, I don't want to do it that way. So let's connect that back on again. That's what we want. We just want to drop it right off. Now, let's go start cleaning up the yard here a bit. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bale trailer in out of the way so the straw don't get too wet. Put that right down next to the other bit of straw that we got that wouldn't fit onto the trailer. So we'll just park that way down here next to the tipper. Maybe we'll even leave the tipper in here as well. Nick, any better? Just wondering if tomorrow night's finale may be canceled with Dragon not well. Also, I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm hoping it's not canceled. I don't think it's going to be, but we never know. Depends on how Nick is feeling and Dragon. Because really, you want everyone there for that, right? And I mean, if one of them can't make it, there's no point in actually doing it. I wouldn't do it personally if someone had to miss it. It's just not the same, right? Not for the finale. It's different if it was just an episode or whatever. Now, let's get the baler in. We'll throw the baler in the shed. So we got 3 bays here. That means we got enough for another tractor down the road. And eventually I'd like to get rid of this grain silo and get a bigger grain silo. But again, like I said, that's going to be a while yet. Because most of the silos, if you're purchasing them and putting them on your land, are quite expensive. Now, Morpheus, where are you going with this? But yeah, I hope it's not canceled tomorrow. Really looking forward to one. It's the last episode, and I want to see what Papa Smurf got up his sleeve, and Dragon and Dean. I think both of them got something. Both of them are storing a lot of crop. Because if you watched every episode, you'll notice Papa Smurf and Nick. They haven't been going to the shop selling stuff quite often. So that worries me. But now you got to remember, we sold off quite a bit of stuff on the last episode, but that's a part of strategy because everyone is going to be selling off everything tomorrow, and the prices are not going to have a chance to get up any good at all because it's just going to be the demand is going to be too high. Like, there's not going to be no demand anymore because we're all planting mowing, so what's everyone going to be selling? Now I noticed Dragon and Dean. Now I'm not sure if Papa and Nick did it either also, but if you looked at their map, it's not pink in the fields no more, it's all that bluish color or whatever. So they actually planted Rogan or something like that, one of the other crops. So that might have been a smart idea, actually, because everyone else is going to be selling mowing. And we got a couple of different crops, but mostly what we got is mowing. So have to tune in tomorrow and find out. It's going to be a good ending, I think. Anyway, it was all fun, man, and it was really exciting to do it. All right, so we got all that put away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tractor away now, and we'll use the John Deere for a bit. Actually, I'm going to end up using this tractor again soon too, because we're going to take the forks off. We'll take the forks off of it, and we're going to put the weight on the front, and we're going to put this fertilizer machine on it, and we're going to go do some fertilizing contracts. So what I'm going to do with this fertilizing machine, I'm going to go fill it up and fill up our seeder as well before I put it away, because when it stops raining now, we're going to go and do some more seeding in our other field. Yeah, I want to make sure I get fertilizer here, not lime. Please don't be lime. And it's lime. No, I don't want lime. So I'm going to have to organize this a bit. Let's get... Okay, it's not emptying it. How come? Oh, I know why, because I'm not on that implement. That's why. There we go. Control I. There we go. Now. Not very much lime in here. I'm going to put all of our lime over here. This is going to be our lime storage. This middle bay here will be our seed. And the outer one will be our fertilizer. So, let's see, that's fertilizer. So let's throw that in there. Oops. I'm just doing this just to get this cleaned up. Throw the line out here. Oh, perfect, man. Welcome back, man. Glad you're back. What is it? Bad thunder showers? Throw our lime over there, and we got another small one right here. It's cool how they put them into little bags. I actually like that. That's cool. Now, I'll throw that one up top. What's this? This is fertilizer, I do believe. So we'll throw the fertilizer here. I'll bring this one out. And put it there neatly. Now, can we pick that one up on an angle? And then I'll... no, it won't let me twist it. That's the only thing about storing them on top of each other. It actually recognizes the top of the pallet. So I should have put I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. What I'll do is I'll take that and I'll lay this one on top of this one. And these here, I'll just throw that down here because we're going to use up a lot of that now. Actually. There we go. Now it'll be fertilizer going into it, guys. Yes, indeed. Look at that. So we got some fertilizer going in. We're going to fill this right up. This is going to take a lot of fertilizer. I think this one takes 3,000 liters. At least now we won't be having to keep on coming back to the farm all the time. We can actually get one field completely done. Now what we'll do is we'll back the seeder in. And we'll get this filled up. There we go. It looks weird because it looks like it's just going to show like fertilizer overall because where we got the thing on the front. Actually, we're going to be run out of fertilizer. Not quite full. Now, let's fill up with the seed. Now, I don't know what crop we're going to put in here. I want to do something different. So we've done a bit of canola. We've done a bit of oats. We got oats going again now. I forgot to change it. So, I don't know. What do you think, guys? I think I was probably going to plant a bit of barley. Maybe barley or maybe some wheat. We can do some wheat, I guess. The only thing I find about wheat is you don't get a lot of money for it. Now, are we going to be in the area? No, we're not going to be able to get that other bag of seed. I'm going to have to bring that and throw it down on the ground. In order for the thing to recognize it. There we go. It's not going to fill it up with seed either. We're going to need some more pallets, so. But I think it's a lot more seed than what we had in the other one. Like, yeah. So now the seeder is pretty much ready to go, but we'll put it away for now. Oh, wait now. Wait now. It'll give us a chance to turn around anyway. We actually have some seed out here in the field. Look how fast them weeds come up. Now I'm going to have to lease a sprayer, and I'm probably damaging the crop by driving on it. I don't know yet. But I'm going to need to get some herbicide, or them weeds just might have to stay there. I don't think we're damaging the crop yet. But we got to get the weeder on the go right away. To get rid of them other weeds. And we'll probably have to just deal with the weeds that's there right now. Now, let's put this in the shed. For the time being, where we only have 2 tractors, I'm actually going to keep the seeder outside. And we'll put it in one of the bays here. Now, let's start to turn. I'm going to have to straighten up, guys. Now, let me put my nose where I need it. And let's get... Nope, wrong way. I knew that. I think we'll make it. We have one more little straighten up. There we go. I find if your mouse is not perfectly aligned, you can throw yourself off very quickly. So we'll throw our cedar in here. There we go. Now make sure we're on the cedar. No, we're on the fertilizer. So now we are. So we can drop the cedar off. And I'm going to drop this off over here because the other tractor will pick this up. Yeah, what else do we got? I'm going to attach to the weeder on this John Deere and we're going to get the weeder going. Got to get them weeds out, and that's very important. Over everything else, we got to do the weeds. And like I said, now the weeds that are in the outside edge of the field, I should have done them last night, but I didn't think it was going to make a big difference over one night. But it did. No, I guess we can. Well, see, herbicide is liquid, and that's the worst. Too bad you couldn't get a powdered form of herbicide, but actually we got a lot of weed. We got a lot of weed there, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's get a worker going on that. Oh, I'm blocking them. Go ahead, carry on. How much would it cost to lease a sprayer and get some herbicide? Hey, welcome back, Jeff. Welcome back. So we just brought all the equipment over. We put it all away in the sheds. We got a weeding problem right now. So that's something we got to look after right away. So now let's look at our contracts here. Like I said, the harvesting one on field 12. If I go in and look at my leased equipment, that's the only way to do it. I don't have nothing. So I'm going to have to cancel that contract. Now hopefully it comes back up again. And we collect on it, and that just... So what do we have? We have 3 fertilizing contracts. With that there, we're going to make about 23,000 pounds. So we got about 25,000 pounds worth of contracts here. That's not bad. Now, we'll just give it a little while and we'll go back in, and I guarantee you'll see that now we have the contract for harvesting that field again. Now, let me get in the back of this. What I'm going to do now is, and we have all of our stuff used up except for lime. And we got a lot of lime there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to lay our front loader arms. There we go. And let's drop them off. Now the first thing we're going to do is go pick up the weight. I just got to remember where I put it. Where did I put that weight? Oh my god, I can't even remember where I put that weight. Oh, did we put it out here, didn't we? Did we put it out here? I thought we put the weight out here. Nope. Oh, that's not good. I can't even remember where we put the weight. It's not on the back of me. It's not on the John Deere. Is it in the shed? Is it in the shed? Unless one of you guys remember where I put it. I can't remember. Where did I put that weight to? gotta be out in the field then. It's not in here. Not down there. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're definitely going to need the weight with all that weight of the fertilizer on the back of this machine. And we still got to seed this field, but it's too wet today to seed it. So we got the weeding being looked after. We're going to go into the shop now. I'm going to go in on the online app here, and we'll see how much it'll cost to lease a sprayer and a bit of herbicide. Alright, let's go in and have a look. So, I don't want nothing extravagant, just a small sprayer for the little bit of weeds we got. Like just the back part of that, 30,000 pounds. And I bet you to lease that. No, it's 1,500 to lease. That one there, 17. $35. 12 for this one. 2,600 liters of herbicide. That'll work. What's the leasing cost on that? 612 pounds. That's the one we'll use. Unless, wait now. Look at this one. It does herbicide. 400 liters though, so we'll be running back and forth an awful lot. That one's 30,000. That looks pretty cool though. Just folds out on either end. 400 liters. It might work though. 400 liters is quite a bit. But I think what I'll do is I'll lease this one. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll actually, you know what? We might even buy one, depending on how much. If that's only 12,000 pounds, we're going to be making. And it's something that is good to have around. Something good to have around. And the nice thing with this one is, well, can you get the front part with that as well? Yeah, you can get this front. No, that's the back. It's only this one that has the front part. Suppose you can get that front part will feed into it, maybe. I don't know. But for the time being, 1,200 pounds, we're going to buy it. It'll suit our needs. And that's whenever we forget to... oh, I better order the herbicide as well. Herbicide. Where are you? Here's herbicide here. 2,000 liters for 2,400. Herbicide tank here. 3,000 liters for 2,500. Do we got any more? That's we can keep on the farm here and put in. So I'll probably get this one here for now, because yeah, that'll be enough. That'll fill up the sprayer once. Then we don't have to bring that back to the farm. Alright, so let's go to field 15 or 115, is it? I think we got a fertilizing contract there, and we'll get that done. It's probably not a good idea to fertilize in the rain though, but oh well. I should have my headlights on in the rain, and I'll put the beacon on, see them around the roads with a lot of fertilizer in the back. The potato paddock, yeah, exactly. The field of nightmares. Like that movie, The Field of Dreams, well, this one is the field of nightmares. Now, when we get over there, I'll do a headland and I'll put it on a worker for a moment because I need a coffee bad. I've been sitting down all day watching Pat, and I did a stream before I started watching Pat. I need to get a coffee, and Pat's still on over there. Helper France has completed their task. Okay, so all the first level of weeds are gone. We just got to get to the rest. Now, hopefully we'll have that done before. Might even go take the John Deere and go over and get that right away too. As soon as I get my coffee, maybe we'll run back to the farm and get that done, because the thing is, if we don't get it done and that field finishes its growth stage, then we're not going to be able to get rid of them weeds. And then that's going to affect the yield, and we don't need that right now. I love the suspension in this tractor. Alright. Let me just zoom out a little bit. See what the spread on this is like. Oh, excuse me, guys. Let's throw a bit of cruise control on. We'll do a headland and then I'll put it on a worker. Look at the weeds in this field. Started already too. Yeah, it's like we can never get away from this field. Now, I also got the GPS mod installed in this too. Eventually, like, as we get more money saved up and all that, we will we'll definitely get some GPS on some of the vehicles. Now, my rule with GPS is the vehicle actually in real life has to be equipped with a GPS. Like this one here, I can't get GPS for because it don't have the GPS on it. And I don't think this size of a tractor in real life would have it anyway. I don't think it does. Like, if I zoom in here, there's no GPS on that. So if the tractor has a GPS module built on it, we're able to add GPS. If not, we can't add it. Yeah, exactly. That's why they don't do it themselves. That's why they don't do it themselves. They pay people to do it for them. Is it only potatoes that you can harvest in the rain? There is one root crop that you can actually harvest while it's raining. I'm pretty sure it's potatoes. I don't think you can do sugar beets, but I'm pretty sure you can do potatoes in the rain. I remember there was one that you can do in the rain. I'm wondering if that sugar beet contract came back up again. Hopefully it did. Just so I can be tormented with sugar beets instead of potatoes. But I guarantee you, it's not going to take 3 streams for me to do it. Well, it might though. It does take a while, but the thing about that is the harvester contains more, but I don't know what the size of the unit that they're going to give us is. That's the only thing. Alright. Come on, I turned you off. You're wasting fertilizer. Now, let's get a worker going. I mean, they completed their job. Oh, they won't let me do the fertilizer in the rain. Oh well, I guess we're doing this before I can go get my coffee. This won't take us long anyway. Lift that up. I thought a worker would be able to do that though. Oh yeah, there you go. That's because I had the implement down. Okay guys, I'm going to get a coffee right quick. You can stay here and watch this, or go get a coffee or tea yourself, or a drink, and we'll just resume this momentarily. Just give me 2-3 minutes. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. What a time to come back. Look, the contract is done. How are we doing on fertilizer? We got enough fertilizer here now to go over and do another contract. Welcome, Tony. Good to see you here, my buddy. I just went and got a good coffee. You guys are getting lag? Or was I getting lag while I was gone? I never noticed it. Yeah, I was gone for a coffee. What does GPS do in game? So basically what GPS does is it's like course play in a sense. Just give me a second. I got to go see where my next contract is. So we got field 38 and field 4. We'll go to field 38 first, because field 38 is over that way. So the best way to get to field 38 is we'll go up and across. So GPS, you know how like if I'm driving myself and I want to go in a straight line, but I'm not paying attention, or my steering is not the best and stuff like that. So what GPS does is you set the GPS module, and you don't need to steer the tractor with your steering wheel or keyboard or joystick, whatever you're using. The GPS has commands in it where you hit certain keys or whatnot on a little HUD, and it'll go in a straight line. It sets cruise control for you, and when you want it to turn, you hit a button and it turns to the left or turns to the right. Wow, I had lag. Was it the stream like with the spinning wheel of death or whatever they call it? Or was it just lag in game? Every now and again, sometimes I do get a little bit, not very often. I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with the rain, or maybe it was that field we were in. You know the field we were in, the field of nightmares. Yeah, in-game. It's probably the rain. But now I do have my settings turned right up, and I went into the XML and I had the draw distance go even further. So maybe for the next stream I'll reduce that by a little tiny bit, and that'll probably make it easier on my resources, I guess, if you want to call it that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, field 38 will be up this way. I think this is the only round. No, I think there's 2 roundabouts in the town here. There's 2 roundabouts on the map, maybe 3. I think I've been in this field also because I'll know if I was in the field because I keep the gates open if I go in the field. And I'm pretty sure we've been in 38 before, and I know we've been in field 4 before. Let's just see what it's like now on this field with the lag, especially when I'm outside. Now, hopefully we can get these 3 fields done with just 1 fill-up on this implement, but on this sprayer, but it probably won't, because I don't think we have any no, we don't got no fertilizer left back at the farm either. The only thing we got left at the farm now is lime. Now, let me bring it down so we can actually monitor the lag. Or maybe it was the worker that was causing it. I don't know. Seems to be fine. Should get over to the edge of the field, though, because if not, I'll probably have to come back and get it again. Now we got to go into the contracts after again now when I complete a few and see if I want to get some harvesting contracts. I like doing the harvesting contracts because we actually get to get some more off of the top of the price by selling the grain at the end. If it's not potato, of course, because the potatoes for some reason wouldn't let me finish it. I felt like calling Giants and asking for a refund. Let me see something. Do I got the lower spreader? Okay, yeah. Increase and decrease spray rate. 150 liters per hectare. That's a good spray rate there. The last fertilizer spreader we had didn't allow me to do that. Now, do we got this done already? Yeah, we do. Why am I spraying here then? Why am I spraying on stuff we already got done? I find it so hard to see where you actually got your fertilizer in that too, so I zoom out a bit. At least that gives me some idea. I don't mind missing a bit because with these contracts you don't need to have it all done. Now, if we get the field done and it says, oh, you need to come back and do this, well, I'll have to get a few spots until we get it. Like, I just missed a whole section there. But sometimes I turn too fast. So I'll get it coming back here now. There we go. I usually overlap it a bit too. I try to anyway. Alright, Tony, man. Take care, buddy, and I'll probably see you tomorrow, man. You have a good night. And thanks for dropping in, bud. You'll definitely have to go to bed early tomorrow night now with your new job starting on Monday. I got these buttons mapped. I should start using them. I should start using them so we're not wasting our fertilizer. Now I find course play a lot better, Ken. Because with course play, like GPS won't allow you to do headlands or anything like that, but if you're running course play allows you to do headlands. You think with the rain would turn the soil dark so you wouldn't even be able to see where you're fertilizing at. Maybe Seasons will implement that. That'll be cool. Because I think Seasons did say that there is going to be some differences with the way the soil reacts. So it'll be cool to see. I can't wait. That comes out on Monday, so looking forward to that, actually. Now, let's keep an eye on up above to make sure, see if we get that contract completed. If not, I'll have to find a spot on the field that we missed. Contract completed. That's good. We're done. Off to the next field. Field number 4. And I don't even need to look on the map for that one because I know where it's to. I know where it is. And I think the best way to get to field 4 for us is we'll go up this way. See, I find fertilizing is quick money. Now, you do spend quite a bit to get the fertilizer, but we still got 2,000 liters in the back here, so we got definitely enough to do field 4. Now, while we're doing field 4, I'm actually going to put it on a worker because I forgot. I'll let the worker do field 4 on that contract because we need to run back to the farm and grab the John Deere and get over and get that herbicide sprayer and get back and get rid of them weeds. I mean, there's a lot of fields here that needs harvesting, so hopefully they'll show up in the contracts eventually. A lot of it looks like wheat and barley and oats, and I don't mind doing them ones. Yeah. Oh, I got a bit of lag there, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably have to go back in and just, in the XML, and turn it down just a little bit. How you doing? What is it? I can barely read that on my thing. Just a second now. I want to say hello. OT Gaming? Gamings. I like that name, man. Hey, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. From what I know, and what Pat was saying, now he's actually got it complete. He's got the farm complete. The last going off, he checked for errors. Now what he's doing, he's in the process of zipping the map up with the product trailers and all the mods that need to go with the map, and then he's going to upload it to his Dropbox. And then he said he will post a link on his Facebook page, I believe, is where he's going to put it. So I don't use Facebook, so he just basically sends me the link to his Dropbox. But if you got Facebook, just go over to his Facebook page, and you'll see when he posts the link. I think his Facebook page is Nightcop34 Designs. I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. But yeah, he said he's definitely going to release it probably within an hour. And that's going to be today, yep. Now, I'm going to come here and we're going to hire a worker. Your task is not complete. We never even started. There you go. You go on. I got to run back to the farm. So yeah, definitely check it out. And then he said he was going to put it up on Mod Hoster and Mod Hub. Now that does take a while to do that as well, because he has to upload it to there, and because of all the mods and everything and all the factories that's in his map, it takes a while to upload it, for sure. But it looks good. He looks like he got a good job done. He's got a lot added in. Especially, he's got like a Monster Energy drink factory added in. That's going to look really nice. And the waste management is pretty cool. And if you see that garbage truck, guys, I did the texture for that garbage truck that he uses. What version, Ken? On FS17 or FS19? Oh, we gotta go get to John Deere. That's up here in the field. With FS17, the only mod you need is FS17. With that is seasons. Like, it'll run on its own. You don't need no special mods. Now, there are, like, say if you lived in the Midwest, or there are different geographical mods that go with seasons, and it just basically creates that kind of season for that area. But they're optional. You don't need to use them. I don't use them. I like GPS the way it is. No, let's fold it up. But yeah, you don't need anything special to run seasons. Just download the seasons mod. And you'll be good to go. Like, that's all I run. I tried the Geo ones. Some of them are different. What they do is, like, it gets darker certain hours of the morning, but it also depends on what season you're in. Some areas, even in wintertime, they don't get snow, so you won't get snow. But if you run seasons without any of them geographical areas, you will get snow. And that's what I like. I like the winter and have the snow so you can use the different snow clearing mods that's out there, like snow blowers and stuff like that. Alright, let's drop that off. Now we got to head over to the shop and get our herbicide and our sprayer. And I guess the only other contract we got now after the fertilizer ones are done is the cultivating. And that's just on the field here close to the farm as well, field 17 I believe. We just finished harvesting it and now they want to cultivate it so they can get their next crop in. Keep on forgetting to put the headlights on. On a rainy day, you should have your headlights on. In 19, as far as I know, the only thing you'll need is the Seasons mod when it comes out. Now, I'm sure down the road they'll probably end up adding more things to go with Seasons, but right now you need the Seasons mod. That's coming out on Monday. But now the only thing is, all the maps that are out there right now are not what we call Seasons ready. Now Seasons will work in them for certain things, but until the modders of these maps that you're using update their map to be compatible with Seasons, that's when all the functionality of Seasons will work. Hey Billy, how you doing? Welcome over. Welcome to the stream, man. And that's what I read off of the Seasons website. So, or not the, actually I heard it on Silver News when he was reading and explaining it all. So if you want to get some information, go over and check out Silver News. And the last couple of Farming Sim 19 news shows that he did explained a lot about Seasons. One, he actually even went over to their website and read down through what Seasons is going to entitle and all that. And I think a lot of the map modders were anticipating Seasons coming out. So like I know Oxygen David right now is getting ready to put an update out for Oakville Farms for Seasons because he just wants to get it done. Yeah, exactly. For multiple layers of snow, that won't work until the map is ready for it, but it's going to be cool because the way the snow... Just a second now, guys. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, it's going to be great when it comes out. And it's like anything, it's going to be a learning curve for all of us because it's going to be different than what it's going to be like in what it was like in 17. So it's one of these things we're just going to have to get in and fool around with it. And like the first thing I'm going to do with it, I'm going to test it on a map that I'd like to play and see how it works, and then I'm going to bring it into a series. What am I doing? Attach. But I want to play around with it first so I can learn the functionality of it. Yeah, Factory Farm is Seasons ready. He does really good on his maps, Pat does, yeah. And I'm glad he asked me to do a bit of work for him as well. I did a couple of textures for him. I did the textures on the product trailer. I did it on the garbage truck. I did it on the water tanker. That is one of his mods that comes with the map. And then there's the grain trailer. I did it on that as well. Anyway, thanks for dropping in there, OT Gaming. Really appreciate it. You're over on Twitch, so if you haven't followed me on Twitch, click on that heart there and follow me on Twitch, man. I would really appreciate it. New to all this Twitch thing, and I think I'm trying to get affiliate status with them, and you got to have 50 followers in a 30-day time frame. And I'm getting close. I think I'm up to 32 right now, so I'm getting close. So that's less than 20. Less than 20 more, and I think I got like another half month to go, or a little over 2 weeks. I'm keeping an eye on my screen up there because I want to see when our worker is finished that contract up on field 4 so we can get up and stop it. We probably won't make it up there in time. They'll end up fertilizing the whole field, which that's okay. They don't seem to be stuck. The tractor up there is moving. I can see that in the glance mod. But right now, the most important thing for me right now is to get back and get the fertilizer or the herbicide put on our weeds to get rid of them weeds. And hopefully this field never grew no more, because right now I can actually drive on it with this tractor, but if it goes to the next stage I won't be able to drive on it because I'll end up damaging the crop. Yeah. Nice bed and breakfast there. What's this? This place is for sale by the look of it. Yeah, for sale. A lot of places for sale, so if any of you guys are have Farming Simulator 19, there's a lot of places on this map for sale if you want to try it out. There's one place there you can run a pig farm. His contract on field 4 is finished, but I'll let them finish the full field. I gotta get this done. Unless it's grown up to the next level, we won't be able to do it. But yeah, we're good. I can drive on that. Imagine use this big thing now to spray our field, and we don't need to spray half of it. Alright, let's get the weeds. Now guys, when I come up close to this pole, just close your eyes so you don't see us go through it. I know it's a bit unrealistic. I actually meant to go into Giants and put collisions on it, which I'm going to eventually. Oh, looks like a piece of our crop there. I remember now. Yeah, I forgot to come back and get that little piece. So that little piece is not going to grow because there's nothing there. Wow, we're getting a lot of work done now. We're not fooling with all them potatoes. I'm hoping the sugar beet contract comes back up. Now, once we complete these contracts, you'll see more pop in. But I found when we were on Mercury Farms, there was a bigger list of it. It seems like certain fields here only have contracts, not all of them. Which is too bad, because my whole idea of coming to this map, not only one is detailed, but two, there was a lot more fields here on this map, so I figured there was going to be a bigger variety of contracts, especially like harvesting more fields and that. Because I like to get one where we can do a cotton harvest. I never really tried cotton yet. Now, I heard something else too. I don't know if the weeder does it, but if I were to spray this field just after I seeded it, even before any weeds show up, the weeds will not come. Now, I don't know if that's for seasons or if it's in the gameplay now. I've never ever tried it. But that would be a pretty cool thing because we can actually get the weeds before they even start. But now we got this here, so we can use this for the weeding now, and I might even actually... No, I'm going to keep the other weeder just in case. Oh, right on, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for following over on Twitch. I don't know why my notification never come up there. I'll have to check that out. Now, let's put this away in here. No, it's not going in here. That's where our tractors go. So I'll put this over here, actually. This can stay outside. It's all sealed. It's a sealed compartment. It's mostly made out of plastic, so the plastic's not going to rust away out in the rain. There we go. Now we'll leave the John Deere here. We'll eventually get the cultivator onto that, and we'll go over and get that cultivating job done. Now we actually got to go up to field 4 in the rain and get our fent and get that back to the farm. Now hopefully tomorrow it's not going to be raining in here because it seems like, yeah, it's going to be sunny by the forecast there. Because we got another field there we need to seed. I have FS19 on PS4 and the Collector's Edition for PC. I got it on PC, but I don't have it on the PS4. I don't think I'd ever be able to play it on the PS4 because the way they restrict the mods and slot counts and all that. It's weird. If you guys have noticed, have you noticed in here, and this is what Seasons is going to bring to this game. Like, Seasons is going to be a game within this game because right now, if I go on the outside of the field, by the time I get to the end of the field on a big field, a lot of times the outside of the field, the weeds are starting to grow and all this. Now it's going to be done in stages. Like, you can plant during this such and such a period of time, but your field is not going to grow until this type of season and stuff like that. That's what I like about Seasons. Oh, not a problem. Watch where I'm going. I almost knocked Buddy off the sidewalk and I'm on the wrong side of the road. Now, we can go back to the farm and we can complete all them contracts. Actually, I'm going to do that cultivating contract first. That's not going to take very long. That's this field right here. And then we'll collect them all at one time and see how much money we make off of it. Now, ours is the next turn off. Cultivators out in our other field because we just finished cultivating our own field. Now we'll park this in the parking spot here now, and I can leave the fertilizer sprayer on here even though I can't see a thing with it on the back. That's a good place for it in here with the tractor. Alright, let's go grab the cultivator now and we'll go over and cultivate field 17, I believe it is, but I'm going to double check. Yeah, cultivate field 17. It seems like we're getting the contracts on the same fields over and over and over again. Now there's some baling contracts there. I'm probably going to have to eventually do them so that way we can open up more. And that's probably what it is. Now, let's get the cultivator. Now, eventually I'm going to get a bigger cultivator because this one is small. Right? I was looking at a few. Just let me show you in the magazine here. I was looking at a couple of cultivators that are really nice. Where are they? Like that one there is not bad. What's the one we got right now? This is the one we got now. But like I got a bunch down here. Like that's a nice one. I think that's even bigger than what we're using now. Right? By the time that all folds out, it might be. What is it? 8 meters. What's the size of the one that we're using? The one we're using is only 6 meters, so it's 2 meters bigger. What else do we got here? That's a half decent price. This one here, that's 7.8 meters. Then there's some of these ones. These are pretty cool. They're a bit smaller though, 5 meters. This one here is 6 meters. That one there, that's 6 meters. So we got a bunch of them. So probably get a bigger one down the road. But for the time being, this one is working pretty good. Now let's go over and get that one done so we can finish these contracts up. I never noticed the harvesting contract back in there yet though. I almost forgot to turn then. Now, let's go in and get this done. Now, Ken, I'll give you I'll show you what, I can't show you GPS, but I'll show you course play. And GPS is like course play in a sense. So this is course play. I'll get course play to do this field. And this is a really great mod too. So what you do, the first thing you do when you come in, you go to this one here because we have to design a course. And then you click on generate course. Now, we're on field 17, so we come here until we get field 17. Like, you can pick all the fields we own, or we have a contract on. It'll show them as well. Then you can come over here, and you can click on a headland. I'm going to do 2, and we're going to do them clockwise. And then that's it. Now, I bring this down, and the reason why I bring the work width down is because it overlaps it. I usually bring it down by 0.2. And I find it really does a really good job at doing doing it for you. Now, if you look at field 17 now, look what happens when I hit generate field course. It actually puts the course on the field where the thing is going to go. So then we just go back. Now we come into this one here. This is your global command. And right here it says drive course. We can minimize that. Now, I'm not doing anything. This is all being done by the worker now. Now look at the tractor. This tractor needs repairing big time. It's going to need fuel, and it's going to need some diesel exhaust fluid very soon as well. Now, while that's going on, we'll go in and start completing these contracts. Oh, harvesting field 12, sugar beet. 19,000. Borrow items. I got it. I'm going to do it. These baling ones I'm eventually going to have to do. But let's finish these ones and just see if more will come in. And collect. So we just made a fair few dollars there. We'll make another 1,500 there. So we're back up to 32,000 pounds now. So we'll probably be closer to 34,000 pounds when we finish this one. So we'll just follow along with it. I'll take my time. Yeah, that's the only downfall with console is, and I understand why they do it, because some of the mods are so hard to run because there's a lot of moving parts and all that. And consoles, for one, your standard console, unless you do it yourself, it does not come with, hey, how you doing, madabadabs? It doesn't come with SSD drives in it. Now, I know you hear some people, they'll put a SSD hard drive in it so it makes it a bit faster, more storage and that, but it's not about the storage. It's about they only have a certain amount of memory on them, and they only have so much space really, so that's why they have the slot count, so it limits you to how much of that equipment you can actually purchase. Because the more you add, it's going to slow the PlayStation down. I mean, I totally understand it. Yeah, Twitch is always in front of YouTube. Always is. And, like, there's... I don't know if I can go into Twitch and actually say, okay, I want to delay it a little bit more, but usually the Twitch stream is in front of YouTube. So you can watch it on Twitch, and if you actually miss something, you can go right over to YouTube and watch it again. It's weird, I know, guys. I don't know. I'm new to this Twitch stuff. I just stream on it. I go over, I know how to go into it, I know how to set the stream up for it. You know, change the title and all that, and that's all I do with it. I don't do nothing else with it. Mostly what I pay attention to and what I look after is the YouTube part. Now, guys, I just finished rendering a video on my... I don't know if you guys seen them, any of them, because it's been a while since I've done one. But I was working on FS17 on a roleplay series on the Valley of the Old Farm. So I actually recorded an episode of that earlier today, and I rendered it through Adobe Premiere Pro, and all I got to do now is I got it all done, so now I just got to upload it to YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that'll be up and ready to go for you guys in the morning to watch. And if you haven't watched that series yet, go on over and watch it. It's a good series. And it's a really cool farm too. I like the farm. It's really nice. Alright. This is going to take a while because that tractor needs repairing, so I'm just going to let him work at that. What I'm going to do now is we are going to check out our fence, see if it needs any repair work done. If it needs any fuel, we'll bring it to the gas station, we'll fuel it up, and then we're going to head over to the shop. And what we're going to do over to the shop is we're going to slowly start bringing the equipment up to field 12 to get ready for the sugar beet harvest, which will probably be highlighted on the next episode. We'll start it anyway. So I'm just going to lay this up here out of the way. And we'll head over to the shop. Now I got to zoom in. Oh wait, now I got to see. Now let's do... Yeah, let's bring it into the... Let's bring it into the workshop and we'll get this repaired. Now guys, with Courseplay, because I use my mouse buttons for different things, Courseplay, the HUD for Courseplay automatically defaults to your right mouse button. So it'll do it now in a second too, I think, if I just... No, I'm just repairing it so it won't do it. But if I actually customize this, I would have to reset Courseplay's HUD again to what I want to set up. So the next time I do it, I'll show you guys what I mean. You guys probably see me do it all the time anyway. Now, how are we doing on fuel? We're actually doing fairly good on fuel. And this tractor don't require diesel exhaust, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's look where I'm going rather than behind me. Now let's go over and see what kind of equipment we got for this sugar beet harvest. I think I looked at it before I took it yesterday, and I think the harvester that we get can actually hold up to 30,000 liters rather than 10,000 liters. So we'll be able to get a lot more done with it. I mean, it's still going to take around the same amount of time probably. Well, no, field 12 is a bit smaller than field 115, so it won't take as long. Probably it'll take one stream. And we'll be doing other things as well because we'll be having workers on it. And the only downfall with this is it's a very long way away from our farm. Well, I can always just drive across the top of the map though too. Now, let's go over and see what we're getting. I know we're getting a Ropa. I'm curious about the size, and I might even use our tipper as well, so I can use one of our tractors with our tipper, and I can use the follow me, so we can fill up the 2 trailers and use the follow me mod and have the worker follow us to the sell point. Or I might even play around with course play and see if we can generate a course, so we can set it up that the worker will automatically, through course play, go back and forth from the field to the sell point. And I think what I might do too as well is I might actually, when we go to sell off the sugar beet, if the price is not right, I'll probably do what I did with the potatoes, because we can pallet them up again after and go sell them. Or I might even get a conveyor belt system this time and throw them in the back of a tipper. It'll go faster that way, I think. But them belt systems, they take a while to load up the tippers and that. I think Iconic made a mod on one that's supposed to be faster, or Maverick, or someone made it anyway. And it's supposed to be really good. Now, I know they did one in 17. I think they did it in 19 as well. I'll check with Papa Smurf on that. He'll know for sure. Alright, so here we go. What do we have here? What do we have? So, this is so hard. I don't know why they put it in like that. Grab it. And I'm just going to bring it out here. Roll it on its wheels. Now, let's jump up into this. Look at that. The Panther 2. Yeah, this can hold quite a bit, actually. I'm pretty sure it's 30,000 liters. Now, here we go. So, see how it says no course loaded? I don't like seeing that on the bottom of my screen all the time. So what I do, if I hit my right mouse button, this HUD pops up. And I don't like that popping up with my right mouse button. So what I do is I go into this coggle wheel, and this is the options. So what I do is I deactivate the mini HUD because I don't need it. And then I click on that, and it's left control plus left control, but it's actually left control plus delete is what it is. And then I just exit out of it. And now when I hit my right mouse button, it does nothing. Alright, so let's bring this over here. We're going to get the follow me mod going here now. Get these brought up to the field. What kind of tractor are we getting? Is that... This one here is the 515, so this one's a little bit better than ours and newer. This is the 724. And again, let's get rid of the course play on it. There we go. Now let's... I don't know what size of this tipper. Well, we won't really know until... I can go in and look at it in the shop. And we can check and see what capacity we got here. Hopefully it's not small. If I'm with a small, you're doing more running around with doing this and doing that. And we'll grab our tractor here and we'll get that to follow right behind it all. Let's go. There we go. We are ready to go. Now this is a beast to turn, I bet. Now, I don't think there's collisions on that pole here, thankfully. Because if there was, you'd never get out of here. So now I know where field 12 is. Hopefully that don't fool up the follow me. But we're after doing work in field 12 before. So Seems like everything is following behind right nice. But I'm just gonna, yeah, they're coming. Now, that's the one right up in the corner, the far corner of the map. Nice little harvester. I don't know how many rows it's going to take. Probably 4 or 5. And field 12 is a fair sized field too. When we get up to the field now, I'll go into the garage and to the leased items, and we'll see the capacity of these machines. I say this one, I know this one is 30,000 liters, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know how big the tipper is. Hopefully 60,000. At least then we'll be able to fill this one up twice. Now, the best way to go to field 12 is up this way, I believe. And I'm not going to pass anything because it's just going to fool up the follow me. So it's going to take a while to get up there. Well, we had that little bit of lag there earlier, but I haven't really seen none lately, so that's good. Could be one of the mods that I was using too, causing a bit of lag if it's not optimized properly. Yeah, long old drive up to field 12. Come on, buddy, turn into one of these houses or something. As soon as I try to pass and all my other vehicles got to do the same, there'll be a car coming. Because that's just the luck I have. See, there's one coming there now too, actually. Because I was actually thinking about passing and then I saw him. So I say our contract over on field 4 should be done very soon. And I'm glad I took our other tractor with us now because I got something to drive across the other side to map in. Then we can grab that tractor tomorrow, bring the tipper with us, and we'll come over and work on this sugar beet harvest. There's field 12 right there. The worst thing about these is the work speed is so slow, and that's why it takes so long. Like, the work speed on this is 6 miles per hour, and that's it. That's all you're getting. All the in-game implements, it seems like they're stuck on 6 miles per hour, which is roughly around 18 kilometers per hour, I think. 13, 15, 18, around there somewhere. Now, buddy, what way are you going to turn? We're going this way. Same way we're going, bud. It'd be cool if they gave me a modded one and it holds like 60,000 liters. That'd be cool. Now, let's bring this over here and we'll just park it right here. And this one, I can stop the worker here and shut it down. And that one banged into it. Oh, welcome back, Wayne. How you doing, bud? Just bringing some equipment over to field 12 to get ready for our sugar beet harvest tomorrow. It's going to be fun, just like the potatoes. Now we're going to head back over to field 4 and check on our John Deere, which is in serious need of repair. And it also needs fuel. I hope it don't run out of fuel either. Now we got the detour here, that's right. pretty cool how they got that detour in. I still never tried to go up on the sidewalk though. Going back to the farm like in real life or back on your farm online on a stream? Whoa, I had to right away. I had to right away. My law. Oh, Wayne's Cattle. Okay, yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. That's your one in FS19, right? No. I bet he's only half done. What field was that in? That was field 17, yeah, so. I said field 4. That was a fertilizing contract. But it's probably just as quick to go this way anyway. It's pretty close to the farm. This is the way we'll be traveling tomorrow anyway, back and forth for the sugar beets and that, if we need to do other things as well. Yeah, you were saying you got FS19 to work on your old system. That's good, man. You know, there's a lot of people down talk FS19. I actually like it. Maybe I'm one of the few. I actually enjoy it. Now, I still like 17 as well. I'd like to take parts of 17 and parts of 19 and make one version. Because I find the cloud, the sky textures in 17 were much better. Some of the land textures, the ground textures were better in 19 or 17. Some of the road textures in here are really good. I just don't like the way that if you look on the side, the way they blend it in. It's hard to get that right matching height. And there's a little bit of a lip sometimes, and I don't like that about it, but... Now, let's drop this in here and we'll run over to 17 and see how the John Deere is making out. I've never seen the completed contract yet, so... He's definitely still doing some work over there. Wow, guys, look at this. The yard is pretty clean here. Strange to have a clean yard there. Now, let's back up and go further. There you go. That's good. I'll shut this down. Yeah. Let's run over and check and see what's going on. We got 2 more days, man. 2 more days and seasons will be here. Actually, in a couple of hours, the John Deere DLC will be here. If anyone is into cotton harvesting, yeah, he's still going. So we'll probably finish that on the next episode because I am going to end the episode right here. So what we'll do, I just want to check a few things before we finalize everything for today. Hopefully it'll save that course. If not, we can set it up again. So, if we come in here, we got 2 active contracts. And we got 1 new one pop up, which is weeding in 115. I'm actually going to take that one because we got the gear to do the weeding. Another almost 3,000 pounds there for that. I'm going to have to start doing some of these baling contracts just to open up more contracts, I think. I think the way it works, you've got to open them up in that. Now, what else did I want to check? I want to check the prices on crops. So that's barley. I don't think we got much barley there. We got a bunch of oats, but oats is not a good price right now. Not much else. So we'll keep an eye on that. Barley is going up, but I don't think we got very much barley. Oh, well, here we go. What do we got the most of? We got... Oh, the canola. The canola's going up, so we'll have to keep an eye on the canola, and we got quite a bit of the canola. So, that's something to look forward to as well. That's more money. And the last thing I want to check before we end here, I want to go in here and... Oh, it's not showing me the contracted equipment. I thought if I went in and went to leased items, it would show us, but it's not. So that's it. So guys, we're going to leave it here. We'll be back again tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get that sugar beet contract done in one episode. Or one day anyway. If it takes 2 episodes one day, that's not bad. We got to go over here now and give Rufus a bit of food. There you go. And all that. So now guys, I hope you guys all had a great day or having a good day. And I will see you in the next one. So take care.